Hello ladies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia, and in today's video I thought I needed to, before I get into the wrap that I wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk a little bit about the process I go through and give you a little sample. Sorry, my words are a little lost this morning. Give you a little sampling of what I've been putting together the past few days, because I'm completely obsessed with the wrap that I'm going to be demonstrating in the second portion of the video. Now, the first time I did this wrap, I did it with this combination, these golden Israelis and this headband from the latest Chocolate Dreams kit from Wrapunzel. I loved pulling the colors. I'm going to set this down for a second. Just from this headband, the turquoise and the golden color. I didn't want to go too bright vibrant because there's a more vibrant yellow than this. Let me pull that. This is the more vibrant, and I thought next to it, I thought that it would just, I don't know, with the turquoise, I thought it would be too much all at once. Like this. I thought that just would be too much. So I paired it with this more cream gold. But this is the combination that started the obsession for me. So I moved on to a pink and purple. Now I liked this headband. I haven't worn it much, but it's really, really pretty. It's fun. So I said, what does this remind me of? And honestly, it made me think of all my childhood favorite things like bubble gum and cotton candy and just so many princessy fun things. So I grabbed these two, and as you can see, it was kind of fun. While this doesn't have any of these colors in it, it's that pretty princess, little girl, fun color combination, or with the daisies. It just was something that I liked a lot. So I put these together in yesterday's wrap, and then of course playtime happened, and I said, oh my gosh, I can take this idea and expand it into more and have it be a little bit more sophisticated and fun. I have this headband. I think I've worn it once. It's pretty, it's fun, but I hadn't worn it in a while, so I grabbed it out of the collection and I paired it with these two. I thought this would be a great combination with this, just to kind of bring out some of the colors in the headband, a little contrast, a little fun. This reminded me of the garden, these two. Some of them I put together just because I felt like it. They seemed like fun. Like this headband here is all crystally and could pretty much go with anything. But I thought, well, purple and this white, both of these have silver threads through them. I haven't mix matched the silver and the gold yet. I don't know. I'm not sure that I like to mix silver and gold, but I liked the way this paired. It was kind of fun. It's not my favorite one, but it was interesting to see what I could put together. I've got a few more here that I thought were interesting. Like this headband, which is the silver, a sort of a gunmetal color, a turquoise, and black. So in keeping, I grabbed two Israelis with the silver threads. So both have silver, but this one is the turquoise, and then this one is the black. But I like the way that these play together. Now at the end of the entire video, I'm going to have a little slideshow of all the combinations, just because they'll photograph better than I can show them right now. But these are really cute. I like it. Now, one that I really liked, and because I like the idea of black and white playing on each other, is this. It comes back to the whole Cruella de Vil 101 Dalmatians thing that I really enjoyed as a child. But this is the headband that I chose. I like it. It's really cute. I've worn it a few times. But I chose these two Israelis. Now you're going to see a theme. These are all Israelis. I really become obsessed with the square scarves. And I know it's like they're light and summery, and it's really fun to wear them. I didn't realize how much I would like them until recently. I mean, it's just they're so cool. So I put these together, and I think I will like these two. Again, just showing them here, it's kind of maybe not. But when they wrap, it's just really pretty. It's super cool. And then the last one, the one I had planned on wearing today before I said, I'm not really feeling the turquoise today. I'm not really feeling any greens, is this guy. I decided I was going with just navies. Is this one. I love this headband. This is just so pretty. And it combines these more aquatic tones. And I said I could pull both of those and they look good together. So and of course they have the gold, these have the gold threads in them. Both scarves have the gold threads in them. But I said, I really like that and had planned to put it on my head. I got it out, ready to film the tutorial for this. And I said, nah, changed my mind. But I'm going to put those aside. I'm sorry. I'm going to put them down in the drawer. But that was kind of my Tichel play from last night into this morning. I wanted to show that you didn't have to just choose the two colors that I have chosen, and kind of how I was choosing the colors to go in with the headbands. I have a couple more headbands that I haven't quite figured out the colors I want to go with them. This one's just a white gunmetal off-white kind of headband. And then I have this one that I think I've worn twice. But it's the black and the white, which is cool. I like black and white, but I just haven't had the inspiration to wear this one yet. So I'm hanging on to this one, trying to figure out what I'm going to pair with it. The other headband that I think you can still get, it's not really a headband, but you can wear it as a headband, is this one. I've had this one for a good amount of time. I got it from Wrapunzel in one of the Scarf of the Month subscription kits. I don't remember which scarf it came with. I wish I did. I'm not that organized to keep them all together. So, but I think this one is still available on the website. But I like it because it's got so many different colors. I'm going to be trying to put together a look utilizing this one in the same style as this kit. I haven't figured it out yet. But look for that one coming up. All right, so some more things I want to talk about, and I'm going to grab one of the scarves. And I don't think I cover it well. I filmed the tutorial in the pink and purple because when I filmed the tutorial in the cream and the turquoise, I wasn't happy with the way the tutorial turned out. So one of these days I'm going to put together a bloopers reel, and you're going to get to see how much fun it is creating tutorials and how many slip-ups with my tongue-tiedness I get. Now with this, to get the look, to get the scarf folded properly for the wrapping, I will discuss that more here because I don't think I put enough emphasis on how to fold the scarf. Let me take this guy off because I can just wrap right over top of the scarf. Okay. These are nicely big squares. Now, traditionally, to get a a look, we'd take the scarf, not a square scarf, but to get the kind of look that I'm looking for with the long tails, you would take your regular scarf and you just, or the long scarf, and here's a long scarf. I'll unroll it. So you take your long scarf, you place it on your head, you figure out if you want an angle or not, you tie it at the back, or you don't tie it, you crisscross it, you bring it up, you know, tuck away kind of thing. Because I think what this style is, because I never named it, not really a style name, but I think it's a modified Regal wrap kind of style with an Israeli. It's a Regal wrap, an angled Regal wrap with an Israeli, because that's what I think of when it's style wise when I'm putting it together. But this scarf, you can't tie it on, obviously you can't tie it on like the 2-in-1s or whatever and tie a knot and bring up the tails, because it just doesn't work that way. Now, I think for regular tying of the square scarf, we fold it at any point. You take the one triangle. So you take, this is the way we hold the scarf. We twist it so that the point is to the top. And then we start to fold down to fit our heads or to fit our styles the way we like. We just put it on our heads. Goes straight across. Sometimes we can get it smooth, sometimes it blouses. Then we have to roll it under a little bit. You get it back here. And then once you've tied it or crisscrossed it or whatever, you've got these little tiny tails, which you bring up like so, or you just leave hang. But again, it's not quite long enough to give you the Regal kind of feel with a square scarf. So I was playing around with these scarves, and I know this is really long and really chatty, but I want to get this across as clearly as I can, because sometimes I just do things and I don't explain them good enough, if that makes sense. Now for me, to get this, even this style, I take my scarf, I'm holding it out, I fold over just a little bit, and it forms a different type of triangle than that more uniform triangle, but this is what it gives me. I can fold it a little bit more. It's up to you and your head size and what you're comfortable working with. Now, I have it this way. What I'm going to do is, hopefully, is swing it around. Now, when I'm placing it on my head, I am going to place it on at an angle. I have most of the scarf on my right side. I'm taking this piece and I'm bringing it down and under, like so. Now I'm going to hold that there. This is at an angle. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to grab all of this and bring it, you can see I'm down here. I've got pressure applied to that one little square, that one little end piece. It's the pressure. Now I'm going to make sure I tuck in neatly any of the crazy short edges, and I'm bringing the tail around. Now, when I do that, I have this amazing, long, big piece that I can now use for my wrap. Now for the wrap I did the past 2 days, I did it with 2 of these, and I did them at opposite angles. Okay, so I have this one here. I might as well complete the wrap quickly and then I can just add the other one as a extra. I'm not going to add the headband I'm not going to add the headband right now, because I'm putting the headband on the neck, and then once you get both of the tails, both of these guys on, one tail on either side, bring up to whichever side you like the headband. I'm going to be showing that part in the next section of the video. But these are today's colors. Well, they were supposed to be today's colors. Now, when I folded this one, this takes me a couple of times because I'm used to folding so that the short end comes out on this side, the long end comes around on this side. It's just the way my brain is wired up. So to do the opposite sometimes takes me a couple of minutes. So what I'm going to do is figure out that I have it folded so that the inside is on the outside, which is not appropriate. Okay, so let's see if this one will work. Folding, and then, nope, opposite. You see, it's trial and error sometimes. Okay, folding it. So I have that nice triangle that's really, really long and kind of short on this side. It's long across the top of the folded edge and short down here. Okay, I'm going to place it on my head. The same as before, so I have the bulk of the scarf over one of my shoulders. This time it's going to be over my left side. And I'm going to place the scarf on my head, just like so. Now I'm going to bring the triangle on top of the blue scarf, just like so. And it's at the opposite angle of our blue. Let me give this a good tug. Because I'm playing around here and not just getting on with it, I've loosened my scarf. Okay. All right, so I have you this way, bringing around the same as the other one. I'm going to collect it up, and I'm going to bring, let's see the fluffy pieces. I am going to fix those, and I'm going to bring around, spinning, sorry. I'm going to bring around this tail to here, and I'm going to adjust to make it lie flat. It may seem like you need 8 arms for this, but it's not as horrible as I'm making it out to be. If you do it quickly, it's not as bad as all that. Okay, I'm adjusting. Same thing here, adjusting. Now, if I were wearing the headband, okay, if I were wearing the headband, I would bring it up now. I would either put it on this side or this side, obviously, depending on what look I was going for. I think with this one, I would sort of want it to be on this side because I think it would pop more than my friend over here. But again, that's all personal preference. I could probably even have put it, you know, something like this. But that's, again, personal preference. Now, once I've got this, you've got our friend here. All right, I'm going back to this side, my left side, because that's the side we put on first. I'm going to open this up and see how it wants to lay. Okay. I'm folding the very, very short edges, like this one. See, this is very short. I'm folding it in. I'm trying to get a more rectangular piece, so I don't want too many short bits to hang out and ruin the effect of a smooth, equally, a smooth tail that's equal all the way up and down. So I'm folded it in. I'm scrunching it up a little bit. This will give you random pleats that you can afterwards manipulate into more traditional pleats, more crisp pleats. So I'm bringing this up, and you can see all those really great pleats that I didn't plan. I didn't plan them, I just let them go, let them freeform. Now I'm taking this portion, and this is why I say this is really just a Regal wrap, because tails, bringing them up. This is just modified so that I can do it with a square scarf. Okay. Now I'm going to adjust, make sure this is nice and flat. Do the same thing on this side. Folding in, crinkling, and then bringing it up and back. And then I'm going to tuck. I try to keep the green on the one side, the blue on the other, just because it gives you that two-tone Cruella hair kind of look. Now, it would be really cool with the black and the white. So, stuff. Where's the pocket? Okay, so I'm trying to find the pocket on this side. Sometimes it hides. And this is one of those moments where I just do it and don't explain properly. So I'm trying to remember to take the time to use all my words. And then I'm just adjusting to make this a little tighter around the face. I can adjust this here. I can adjust this to be a little more forward. I can adjust to have more pleats showing on this side. Just kind of crinkle forward. So adjust this piece. Now, the crisscross, I typically like here, but this one didn't do that. It crisscrossed where it wanted. I am not fighting it today. So this is we're going to call it the Regal wrap with with the two scarves, and this two scarf Israeli Regal wrap. I think that's what we'll call this one, because it is a Regal wrap with two scarves and an angle, and the scarves happen to be squares. So I hope that description is right. I hope it's I've clarified that. But this is the way I've been creating all of the looks the past few days. I would have done today, but I decided I was not going to wear more than one scarf, and I was wearing navy blue. I'm going to take this off. And there we have it. For this wrap, I used the exact same technique, only instead of the scarf, folding the scarf, instead of putting the scarf, oops, that's a little too much, instead of putting the scarf on like this, I put the scarf on, let's see if I can do this on camera. I put the scarf on like so. So it's sort of turban style. Now I am bringing this piece up, tucking it away. This is the way I created today. So it's the same technique, only backwards. And then I brought over and did this. Brought it around the back. So it was same basic thing, but backwards. Now I will, if anyone wants, I can do a tutorial on that one. I do not believe I've done a tutorial with just one of these guys, the turban style that way. So leave a comment if you want to see it. I will do it. If not, it's okay. All right, so for the next portion of the video, thank you for hanging in there with me. I will be wrapping with these guys, and I hope you enjoy the next portion of this video. Today I decided I'm reshooting yesterday's look with a different color. I wasn't pleased with the way the video turned out. So I am going to redo it using this purple and this pink scarf. They're both from Rapunzel, and they're both Israeli tichels. Oh my goodness. All right, so what I did is just a modified version of what I do for making my my regular scarves longer. I'm folding it like this. I would typically fold it, if I were folding it, like so. Just almost in half, or 1/3, 2/3, so you can see it would be even. But for this, I'm just folding over the corner like so. Now I'm going to take this, flip it around my head, and I'm going to place it on my head at an angle. But this piece, I don't need it to be really long. I just want it to be long enough to come around and tuck here, like so. You can see here's the piece. Bring this back at an angle. And I'm bringing the tail all the way around. So you have all of this. Spinning around to show you the back. Just like so. Okay. So I have this nice long tail. Just leaving it. Okay. Like this. Okay. Now I'm going to take the pink Israeli tichel with the gold stripes. This is the golden Israeli. It's the purple one. It has gold in it. I did not want to use the silver. I figured pink with silver would be a little awkward. I don't know. It's just the way I was feeling for today. Now, when I do the crisscross the opposite way, I'm doing the same fold as I did for the purple. Only difference is I'm going to have the long tail come out this side. So I'm folding. It's easy to fold inside on my lap and then show it to you, like so. I'm going to place it on my head. And I'm bringing this piece around underneath, the same as I did for the last piece. Okay. So here it is. I'm going to hold it in place while I bring this pink down, a little bit of tension to hold it in its spot. And then I have two pigtails, two scarf tails, just like so. Okay. All right. Now, what I did before is I brought up, folded this, gathered it, just made it look pretty. Any pleats that were in the other one were random and really cool. They're just naturally forming. And I sort of liked it. So I just brought it up after gathering and playing to make it lay the way I wanted. Brought it up. Just play. Brought this down and rolling. If you have those short ends, I'm rolling them under, bringing this down and around in the back, tucking it in. Just like so. Now I'm going to spin around and show you the back. Okay. Now, the thing I forgot, and I'm going to make better on that right now, is the headband. I did have a headband on yesterday. I do not have it on hand, I don't think. I might have left it in the other room. It was the one that just came with the new Chocolate Dreams kit. It was really pretty. I have this one right now. And then I had also this one, just kind of laying around. They're jewels. I was thinking of going with one that was more flat. I love the way this feels. It's extra stretchy and soft, so I think I'm going to go with this one. But I should have put this on before, so we get to practice. Take this down. Okay. Now I'm thinking I would like to have it on the pink side today. See what we've got. See if we can get this to be the same. Now, my playing with it has loosened this up just a tad. And I'm just fixing it so that it's tighter. Okay. Bringing this up. Bringing it over. Okay, around the back. And I am tucking in. I'm going to adjust this piece to cover the elastic. I'll adjust so I don't see that. Playing with these just to get a few pleats. They started out random and it's okay. I'm just adjusting to play. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing with the pink side. Just adjust, fold in, crinkle up, bring up, play with the naturally occurring pleats. If you want to crisp them up, go right ahead. If you don't, that's okay. I love these freeform kind of wraps. Okay, so I'm bringing it around the back. Spin around, bringing it around the back and tucking it in. Trying to make sure that the back is neat. Okay, now I'm adjusting the headband. I will say I have to say, I've had a couple of questions about why I'm showing some of my hair here, and yeah, it looks pretty. I don't normally do that, but I'm so clumsy. I had butted the cabinet, not on purpose. Oh my gosh, that would be silly. But I bumped my head right here on the cabinet in the kitchen, and having any type of weight on this spot right here is insane. touching it, it doesn't hurt as badly as probably should, but I have a little dent right there. So silly. But having the wrap pull right here on my head is not a thing for now. So I'm going to be, for the at least until it heals, showing this little tiny bit of hair. It's awkward. It changes a little bit of with the placement of wraps. It changes it a little bit, but we should all have a variety of skills, right? All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I will try to reshoot, or try to shoot a bonus clip with the green and the creamy gold one. But I was not pleased with yesterday's video I was editing, and it was not good. So I thought I'd do it with the pink and purple that I had planned for wearing today. I hope you ladies have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next tutorial.